Greetings everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's movie is the 1998 adventure fantasy comedy film Paulie, directed by John Roberts, starring Tony Shalhoub. While working as a janitor at an American institute, Russian immigrant and former teacher of literature Misha Vilyankov encounters Paulie, a blue-crowned conure who humans can understand, and is shocked to see him speaking as clearly as a human. Subsequently, he doesn't speak a word when Misha brings others to witness him. Misha entices Paulie to tell him his story by offering him pieces of mango. He starts telling about his original owner, a little girl named Marie who stutters. The story transitions to a flashback scene in which he is a baby. As Marie works on speech therapy, he begins to speak too, beginning with understanding the meaning of words and progressing to the construction of complex sentences. Marie's father, Warren, a soldier, returns home from Vietnam and decides that Paulie is not helping her. His resentment of the close bond between them and their shared progress in speech development is evident. It becomes obvious that Warren wants Marie to forget Paulie when he brings her a cat, which Paulie does not get along with. Once again, Warren accuses him of Marie's speaking problems and believes she has imagined his ability to speak to humans. Eventually, after a dramatic event in which she falls off the roof in an attempt to teach Paulie to fly, Warren convinces her mother Lila to send him away, which devastates Marie. Paulie is passed from one owner to another, eventually ending up in a pawn shop owned by Artie, where he spends his time insulting the customers. One day, a shady customer named Benny shows interest in purchasing him, thinking he could profit from his ability to talk to humans. Before he can act, however, a widowed artist named Ivy purchases him with the intent of reforming his rude personality. She befriends him and agrees to help him find Marie, who has moved to Los Angeles. They begin traveling using her mobile home, but when she loses her sight in the middle of the trip, Paulie decides to stay and take care of her. After she dies, Paulie, having finally learned to fly, continues his journey. In East Los Angeles, Paulie joins a group of performing conures owned by migrant musician Ignacio, temporarily forgetting about Marie as he develops feelings for a female conure named Lupe. At one of his performances, Benny, having also moved to Los Angeles, recognizes him and attempts to purchase him from Ignacio. When Ignacio refuses his offer, Benny makes a phony police call at one of his performances. As the police show up, Benny kidnaps Paulie amidst all the chaos, and Ignacio is arrested and presumably deported. Under Benny's influence, Paulie begins a life of crime. In a botched jewel theft, he flies down the chimney of a house, where he is trapped inside and then abandoned. Paulie is then brought to the Institute, his current home, where Dr. Reingold, the head of the Institute, his employees, and fellow scientists are stunned by his ability to speak to humans. They subject him to testing, and Reingold promises that he will be reunited with Marie when they are done. When he discovers that he is being lied to, that Marie has been found, but the Institute has instead decided to keep him as their property, he refuses to cooperate with any more tests, humiliating Reingold in front of his scientific peers by acting like an ordinary parrot and then insulting him. As a result, his wings are clipped and he is eventually imprisoned in the basement, where he starts pecking the researchers. Moved by Paulie's story, Misha decides to give up his menial job to release him and take him to Marie. After escaping from the Institute, freeing the encaged animals, and taking a bus to her address, they find her, now a full-grown, beautiful young woman unrecognizable to Paulie. After a moment of confusion, Paulie and Marie are happily reunited as she sings his favorite song and he remembers her. The film ends with the trio happily entering her house. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment below to tell me which movie you'd like to see me do next. Okay, bye!